Welcome back. Dr. Schmitz joins us to talk about Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and this is an important month for both men and women.
Indeed, indeed. 1% of breast cancer is diagnosed are in men. But yes, it's the most common diagnosed cancer in women after skin cancer, and the second most common cause of cancer-related death in women after lung cancer. And so the whole idea of this month is just to remind women to go out and get their mammograms done, particularly women age 40 and older, to have the annual mammogram and be checked on an annual basis in a doctor's office. And for women in their 20s and 30s, to at least have a physician examine about every 3 years or so, and perhaps even start the mammogram screenings earlier if there's a strong family history of breast cancer in the family, and that's usually 2 or more people of first-degree relatives, like a mother or sister who've had breast cancer, particularly before the age of 50. And
when you talk about a mammogram, I know there's a lot of talk out there, rumors that it's awful, but it really isn't that bad. It's uncomfortable.
It's uncomfortable, and yet, and I know it can be anxiety-provoking at times, and yet most of the time it does come back okay, and that extra reassurance is great. And yet if it does see something, gosh, we want to know about that, because if it's caught early, if a breast cancer is caught early, early stage, the 5-year survival rate for it is 98%. And to be able to have more treatment options, if it's caught earlier, oftentimes just a lumpectomy followed by radiation may be done. There's likely not a need for chemotherapy, and so it's just so wise to be able to get it checked out.
How often do you recommend mammograms for women?
Well, typically at least annually, starting at age 40, and perhaps even younger if there has been a family history of cancer. And women should do a monthly self-breast exam and just check for any lumps, particularly a hard lump, and it doesn't have to be necessarily tender, or if there's any overlying skin changes, nipple changes, or retraction. These are these things that we want women to be aware of.
Since you were with us last year, have you noticed a change in treatment options?
Well, indeed, I know that there are so many new developments that are being investigated, and for women, like one of the biggest things I've seen from years ago, something like the use of Herceptin, the antibody treatment for breast cancer. My gosh, it can put even advanced breast cancers into remission, and it's phenomenal. But still, to be able to catch it early, that's the key.
Early detection is key. Well, let's take a look at the information we've got on your screen. We've got 2 important phone numbers for you. You can contact Terre Haute Regional Hospital at the Cancer Center. That phone number is 812-237-9326. And the American Cancer Society can also provide you a lot of information. That's 1-800-227-2345. It's always great to see you, Dr. Schmitz.
Thanks, Dr.
And we'll be right back.